Hello friends, welcome to my channel Code Blocks. So in this video my topic is Leetcode problem, and I am in this video I am solving and try to solve the problem number 3, longest substring without repeating characters. So in this problem we have to find the longest substring without repeating characters. Okay, let's come to the example 1. Input is ABC and BB. Okay, so we have to find the longest substring without repeating character. That means from A B C, okay, is our correct result, and again and after that again B is repeating. Okay, so we have to extract ABC from the string and we have to return its length. Okay, its length is 3, that's why it's we are returning 3 here. Okay, let's go. We have to solve this problem. So our first task is to we have to take a string that stored our final result. Okay, so string, and I'm giving name is test. Okay, I'm taking this as a string that store our result, and now we have to take a variable max length. Okay, that will store the length of the longest substring. Okay, and we have to initialize it with -1. Okay, now comes our first condition. We have to check that if the string is contains any element or not. Okay, so if s dot if s dot is empty. Okay, is empty, if it is string contains any element or not. If it is doesn't contain any element, that in that case we have to return 0. Okay, now we have to put another condition, else if we have to check if the string contains only one element, then in that case we have to just return 1. Okay, if s dot length double equals to 1, then in that case our substring also contains 1, our substring length will be 1. Okay, so in that case we have to return 1. Now our last condition. Okay, now in this case we have to first of all we have to convert our string input string s to character array, and then we have to, using for each loop, we have to traverse our string to access the element. Okay, so in that case for character c and s dot to character array. Okay, this is the method to convert the string into character array. Okay, and now we have to access each character of the string. Okay, now in this loop our first task is to access each character, and first of all we are converting each character into a string. Okay, and that will hold we have to take another string current. Okay, string current is equal to string dot value of method. Okay, dot value of c. Here we are accessing the each character element, and to before accessing we have to convert this each character element of the array converted. We have to convert it into string, and that value will be hold inside this current variable. Okay, inside this current variable. Now we have to put a condition if. Now we have to check that the our every string, that means every element of the array. Okay, it is present in our resulting string or not. Okay, if test dot contains current means we the converted string, and that means in the before line I am explaining that the each character element we have to convert it. First of all we have to convert it into the string, and now we have to check every string that element, that means we have to check the current is already present in the test, that means our final resulting string substring or not. Okay, if it is not present, okay, so in that case we have to add them in our result string. So test is equal to test plus string dot value of c. Okay, before storing before the test is in string, and we have to take any we are storing that means our string does not, if our string does not contain current, then in this case we have to add them. Okay, and if it is contain, so in that case, that means if it is contain, that means our character is repeating, so we don't want that repeating characters. So in that case we have to extract we have to extract the substring. Okay, so test is equal to test dot substring of here is it is the method where we have to put the last index. Okay, so test dot index of current plus 1. Okay, so here we have to find if the current is already containing string, that means this is a repeated character. Okay, so if it is repeating, so we don't want, because we want the longest substring without repeating. So in that case we have to find the extract value from the test. Okay, so test dot index of, and in one more thing, so index of method returns the first repeating character. Okay, index of first repeating characters, and that's why we want that, because it acts as an parameter using inside this substring method. Okay, and finally we have to find max length. So max length is equal to math dot max and test its parameter is test dot length. Okay, comma max length. We have to just return max length. Now we have to run our code. Cannot find symbol, I think it's I put one mistake here. So index of O is capital here. Now check. Okay, so our code is accepted, that means the sample test case is run. Now we have to submit our code, and we have to check that all the cases are run or not. Okay, so you can see that it's accepted, so that means all the cases are run. So this is the code. In this code we have to remember three important things. One is we have to convert our input string into character array using for each loop, and we have to access them, and before accessing them we have to convert each character into string and store it inside the current string variable. Okay, inside this current string variable. And number two cases, second number case, we have to check that the converted string, that means each character element is already present in our resulting string or not. If it is not present, then we have to add them using this test is equal to test plus is this line, and it is already present, that means we have to finding a character element that are already occurred in our resulting string, that means it is a repeating character. So when it's repeat, in that case we have to find our longest substring. We have to extract them from the string, and using test dot substring method, this method, and here parameter is one index, and this index is an end index parameter act as an end index. Okay, and it start from 0 to end. We have to find the substring, and that will store inside our test. And after that we have to find the max length. So max length is equal to math dot max, and we have to find its the max length, and we have to just return them. Okay, so you can see this is the solution in the easiest way. Okay, so that's all for this video. In the next video we are solving more problems, that means the fourth problem.